Now an important theorem which we are using since class 7th, 8th, 9th, but its proof you will come to know now. The theorem based on the name of the mathematician Pythagoras. This theorem is purely applicable in the right angled triangle, and its extended uses, its extended parts can be applied for the acute and the obtuse triangle also. These theorems named as acute triangle and obtuse triangle. But now first of all I will explain you what is the Pythagoras theorem. Mathematician Pythagoras theorem is mathematician Pythagoras developed a theorem named as the Pythagoras theorem, and the complete name of the Pythagoras was Bodhain Pythagoras. You can remember it. So what is the statement? Frequently asked question in the examination is state and prove Pythagoras theorem. What is the statement? In a right angled triangle. So for proving this theorem we need one right triangle. So if I draw a right angled triangle here, suppose this is a triangle right angled at B and three of its vertices are A, B and C. ABC is a right angled triangle right angled at B. What is Pythagoras theorem? In a right angled triangle, prove that the square of length of hypotenuse. You know what is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is the side which falls opposite to right angle. In this triangle ABC, angle B is right angle, opposite to it the side is AC, so AC is the hypotenuse. This AC is the hypotenuse. So in a right angle triangle, prove that the square of the length of the hypotenuse is equal to the length AC, its square is equal to what? Sum of squares of the other two sides. A triangle has three sides. One side is named as hypotenuse, then other two sides are BC and AC are named as base and perpendicular. If you take AB down, AB will be base, BC will be perpendicular, but in this situation BC is the base, AB is the perpendicular. So Pythagoras theorem's statement is that in a right angle triangle the square of the hypotenuse length is same as the sum of squares of the length of the base and perpendicular. Number 1. So the part of statement is very much clear that the square of the length of hypotenuse is same as the sum of squares of the lengths of base and perpendicular. So what is here given? We can write here in given only one thing, ABC is a right angled triangle. Right angled triangle. This much we have, that triangle ABC is right angled and it is right angled at B. So we can mention angle B is 90 degree. What we need to prove? We need to prove here the length AC, its square. The square of the length of hypotenuse is equals to AB square plus BC square. This we want to show that the square of the length of hypotenuse is equals to sum of squares of the other two length. This is to prove. In order to prove this theorem, we need a minor construction which I am writing here. That construction part is from a right vertex. Right vertex means the vertex where right angle lies. From right vertex B, draw a perpendicular on the hypotenuse. Draw BD. We are going to draw a perpendicular BD. Draw BD perpendicular to AC. This BD we have drawn perpendicular, meaning by these two angles BDA and BDC are each one of 90 degree. Draw BD perpendicular to AC. This is the symbol of perpendicular which I am going to encircle. In order to show its proof, I am writing, I will take its proof with the help of the similarity. Similarities in how many ways? AAA, AA, SAS and SSS. There are 4 possibilities for proving the similarity. We can prove 2 or more triangles similar with the help of AAA criteria. That is, if 3 angles of first triangle are equal to 3 angles of second triangle, then triangles are similar. If two angles even are equal of first triangle to second, then also similar because of the ASP third angle will automatically equal. Another is SAS, if two angles, that is first angle of one triangle is equals to first angle of second triangle and sides containing these angles are in equal ratio, then also these are known as the similar triangles. Third is the SSS criteria, that ratio of sides of with respect to first and second are equal, then we also say by SSS condition the triangles are similar. So some of the criteria we will use, and by using that similarity we will apply this theorem. Now if I take in triangle ABC, for proof I am taking a triangle ABC. With this triangle ABC I am taking another triangle ADB. In triangle ABC and triangle ADB, ADB can be named in 6 ways. One is the ADB, which I have written here. Another is the ABD, second way. Third is the DBA and DAB, fourth. Then BAD and BDA. So each triangle can be named in 6 ways. But for proving the similarity, the mandatory, very much required condition that their proper parts must match. So for triangle ABC, which triangle we need to take? Triangle ADB. What is the reason? It will be noticed by you in this proof that in first vertex of the first triangle is A and first vertex of the second triangle is also A. So in these two triangles we notice that angle A is common. In triangle ABC and triangle ADB we say angle A is equals to angle A. Reason is common angles. Both the triangles have the equal angle. Another, in triangle ABC, angle ABC is 90 degree. We can say angle ABC is equals to angle ADB. Angle ADB. Each angle is 90 degree. Two angles of triangle ABC are equal to two angles of triangle ADB. So we can say by double A condition that triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADB. ADB is only name corresponding to ABC. You cannot change it. You cannot say it is ADB or BDA or BAD. Not like this. It is ABC because on first vertex angle A. On first vertex here angle A. Same. On second here 90, on second here 90. So in order to make that proper order must be matched. If these two triangles are similar as proved by the double A criteria, then their sides needs to be similar, equal in ratio. That is what? AB divided by AD, that is AB is to AD is equals to BC upon BD is equals to first and third AC ratio matched with AB. So first two letters are making AB in first triangle and first two letters here are making AD. So AB upon AD, BC upon BD and first and third AC, first and third AB. So if I take first and third ratios, I will find that AB upon AD is equals to AC upon AB. On going to make it cross multiplication, we will find AB square is equals to AC into AD. This is the one of the conclusion we have taken with the help of the similarity, that is AB square is equals to what? AC into AD. Now I am going to take the second set of the similarity, that is in triangle ABC. Now I am taking in triangle ABC. ABC is the same, but I am changing the second triangle downward. It is BDC and triangle BDC. If we see in triangle ABC and BDC, ABC is this triangle, BDC is this triangle, we are finding angle C, that is the third vertex angle in both the triangles is same. So angle C is equal to angle C, we will write it is the common angle. Angle ABC of the triangle ABC is 90 and angle BDC of the triangle BDC is 90. So we will write region here 90 degree. So two angles of first triangle are equal to two angles of second triangle. So we will write by double A criteria triangle ABC becomes similar to triangle BDC. ABC and BDC are similar, so their sides has to be in the same ratio. So again similarly we will take first two letters AB, first two letters BD, second and third letter BC, second and third with respect to DC, and first third is AC and first third is the BC. Now if I take this one, I will find BC square is equals to AC into DC. This is one of the important result. This is one of the important result. If I ask you to add, because in proof if I see I want to find the AB square plus BC square. AB square is this much, BC square is this much. If I say this is result number 2, this is result number 1, on adding 1 and 2, what we will find? We will find AB square plus BC square. Answer of AB square is AC into AD plus it is second one AC into DC. Answer of BC square. So answer of AB square plus BC square is coming out to be AC is common from these two. I am writing here AD plus DC. So we can say it is AC into AD plus DC. This is AD, this is DC. Their sum is again what? AC. So what we can say? AC into AC, AC square. And in this side we are not changing. It is AB square plus BC square. Hence we can conclude that the AB square plus BC square is AC square, or in other way we can say the square of hypotenuse is same as the perpendicular squares plus base square. This is required by the Bodhain Pythagoras.